Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? This your dog Trash Man, you know what I'm saying? And basically, I'm gonna talk about one of my newest singles, that's coming. You know what I mean? It's out now on my YouTube page, but it'll be coming on the new album with me and my dog Shandu. The record is called Dear Momma. Now, anybody who's a big fan of Trash Man or just knows me personally knows that Biggie was one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Endo G was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Um, Big L was one of my favorites, and Tupac was also one of my favorites. And so his record, Dear Mama, really impacted me when I heard it. I always wanted to do a version of that myself. So how it worked was uh, one of my partners, he came to me, he had the record, he had the hook for the Dear Mama record. I liked it. I was like, yo, we're gonna drop this and we're gonna represent for the mamas. But the hard thing for me was I I was having a hard time coming up with the second verse. And I wanted it to be as impactful as the first. So when I thought about it, I was like, yo, I'm gonna reach out and get one of my peoples to get on it. And at the time, me and my dog Shandu had been talking about working together. You know what I'm saying? We've been competing on reverb against each other. You know what I mean? I might be one, he might be two. I might be two, he might be one. So we was like, yo, we need to do a record. Matter of fact, bump that, we need to do an album. So I said, you know what? Shandu, yo, rock with this. So I go, let Shandu bless the mic. He go in first, right? So Shandu blesses the mic. So now it's my turn to drop my verse. And so I go in, I do my verse. The verse comes out immaculate. It says everything I need to say in regards to me and my mama and our relationship, as far as like, you know, I always knew she loved me, you know what I'm saying? And I always knew that I always loved her. But I was also a rebel, you know what I'm saying? And a tad bit hard headed. You feel me? Like I am who I am. Like I used to love hanging around, my hood partners and getting into mischief and just, being a rambunctious, you know, kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to be in the mix. I wanted to get into stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, my mama definitely didn't like it. And she would always try to, influence me to do the right thing, you know, um, and to be the best version of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, after school, like I would go to my grandmother's, you know what I'm saying, stay at her spot. You know what I'm saying? There's some apartments over there across from Sangaree and all that, the school that I used to go to and kick it. But the thing was, like, I never backed down from a fight. I never ran from a fight. And I didn't care who you was. If you came this way, I was gonna go. And unfortunately, being that type of person I was, it would get me into a lot of issues with people over there. You know what I'm saying? Where like, yo, we would throw down, we would scrap. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, God bless my moms, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember this chick named Red came and got me to bring me, around the corner to this little block or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And me, I'm just following on some, just follow me stuff. About to walk my stupid about to walk myself into it jumping. I'm sitting there following behind this chick following on some follow me stuff, and she about to line me up. So I'm walking behind her because at the time I didn't see the people around the corner that was waiting on me, to get at me, right? So what happened was, as soon as we turned the corner to go over there, my mom pulls up simultaneously. Hey, get in here, boy. She called me over. You know what I'm saying? So I go turn around. Say, man, yo, I gotta go. Go in the car with my mom. When I go to get in the car with my mom's, I happen to look across, and it's about 4 or 5 people over there around that corner. One of them was the guy that I had just got into it with 2 days ago on the bus traveling. You did? So you already know what it going for. Dog couldn't face me straight up, so he wanted to try to get his lick back and try to, and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? He had to take that L. I didn't take an L because thank God my mama was there to save me in the situation. You know what I'm saying? And every time I was in situations like that, it was almost like God made it to where my mom would always show up, save me from the danger. You dig? So when I did this record, I tried to articulate all of that in the record. Like, you know, was this like was this destiny that the path I took? Was I tricked into doing the stupid stuff that I was doing? Like, but through it all, you was always there to encourage me, to want the best for me, and to encourage me to better myself. You feel me? So I dropped the record. I go get the song mixed and mastered. I go take it to my mom's. I'm like, yo, mom, I gotta play you this record. I did it for you. I want to dedicate it to you. I want you to hear it. So I go to her house and I play her this record. And my mama loves it. You feel me? She's like, yo, I'm so proud of you, Jay. Da, 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 da. You know, and it touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, like me and my mama, like we had some real good, thorough conversations. You feel me? And so I'm like, yo, man, like I'm telling her about this new girl that I met and how I think she might be, you know, potentially that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling her about my goals, my future plans, all type of different stuff that we was conversating about prior to me playing her this music. And so we have this special moment between us, me and my mom, you know what I'm saying? This song. Not knowing that the next week and a half, possibly 2 weeks, she wouldn't be here anymore. And it was a very tough time, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that because it wasn't like she was sick. It wasn't like she was, anything wrong with her. Like, you know, but the beauty of that situation did make me realize that life is short, it's not guaranteed, and to appreciate those that you have when you have them because you never know when that person might not be there. So as painful as it was to lose my mom, at the end of the day though, I can rest assured that she knew that I loved her, not only through my music but through my action and deeds, and that you know um, I was blessed to have one of the greatest mothers in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love her. I wish she was still here in the physical, but spiritually, I know she's still here. She's still looking down on me, the rest of her family. You know what I'm saying? Like, A lot of blessings have been blessed in my life, you know, um, and I believe it's because of her. You know what I'm saying? Speaking on my behalf in heaven. You feel me? So rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And my mom's. I'm always gonna love you. And this is the story of the song "Dear Mama" by Tragman and my partner Shay and Duke. You know what I'm saying? Salute. And I definitely will be coming on here more often to shed some more insight into me, the musician, the artist, the man. You dig? And look out for that documentary coming soon. GCE, we all up in here. Definitely go Geechie Commission Entertainment on YouTube. Check out the video for the song Dear Mama. Check out the rest of the albums that's already out. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all for all y'all support. Because without y'all, we couldn't do this. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a rapper if you don't have fans. You don't have music if you don't have influence and a muse to draw that up out you. You know what I'm saying? So thank all of y'all that stream my music, that support, you know, that message, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? God bless y'all. And thank y'all very much.